right. Good evening. Thank you for coming out on this cold night. I'm happy to announce moving forward with Chuck as our coach. Again, it was something that I was hopeful would be the case. We gave it careful consideration. Really, it was something that, again, my focus and our focus was always on winning and going forward in the best way we can to win. And yes, continuity plays a role. It's important. You like to have continuity when you can have it. It was careful consideration. It wasn't fan pressure, player pressure, or anything along those lines. It was something where, look, it's Chuck's won 44 games in the last 4 years. That's not easy to do. When we started in 2012, coming off of 2011, the cupboard was really empty. We really were all in 2011 with a lot of veteran players, and going into 2012, it was a tremendous job by Chuck and Ryan and of course Bruce Arians helping out as well to get us rolling. And again, when I look at the old regime, the old era, you look at those first 4 years, and you have 2 out of 4 seasons that were losing seasons. You have no playoff wins. And, I think, again, that's with the Hall of Fame quarterback and a Hall of Fame general manager now. And these guys have surpassed that in their first 4 years. We hadn't won a playoff game in the first 4 years of our old era. So, again, we're always competing against ourselves. We know that. We know when we had great success, early success, that that's something that we're competing against. But I'm really thrilled. Chuck's earned the opportunity. Again, it worked out very well. It's something where when we met today and had a lot of long meetings, as we do at the end of every year, to go over 2016 and talk about moving forward. Ryan and I met, Chuck and I met, and then Ryan and Chuck had a long meeting. And when we came out moving forward, and Chuck and I had agreed on the extension, it's 4 years, that he said to me, Jim, I want to make sure I'm tied at the hip with Ryan, and I want to make sure when we get to the mountaintop that Ryan and I are there together, because we've been through a lot together, and we have a special relationship, a close relationship, one that, that again, we've accomplished a lot, we've overcome a lot, and this year was tough, obviously. 8-8 and falling short of the playoffs is difficult, but at the same time, to be right in there with the injuries we had at quarterback, I'm proud of the organization, proud of the way we fought back, and I'm convinced that we have the right stuff on my right and left here going forward to win a world championship. But there's no doubt in my mind, and I think it's important to be thoughtful and lean on continuity when you can. And again, Chuck has earned the opportunity going forward. Ryan also is contractually tied with Chuck going forward. And we're set. We're looking forward to going forward in the future. I couldn't be more excited. Again, it was always my hope that this is the direction that we would head. But I had to be sure. It was a long day of conversations, and I came out of it really excited and energized. So